Hello students, welcome to Tobin Sharan team. So in today's video, we'll be telling summary of the famous To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Okay, I'll try to tell the summary of the To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Okay. To Kill a Mockingbird is a special book about a girl named Scout and her brother Jem. Okay, I'll tell again. It's a special book about a girl named Scout and her brother Jem. They live in a town called Maycomb, okay, in Alabama, a very long time ago. Then Scout's dad is a lawyer and his name is Atticus. In their town, there was a man named Boo Radley, who everyone thought was strange and never came out of his house. Scout, Jem, and their friend Dill were very curious about Boo Radley and they wanted to see him because he is always inside, right? So they wanted to see him. At the same time, Scout's dad had an important case. He had to defend the man named Tom Robinson, who was accused of something he didn't do. Tom was a black man, and some people in the town were mean to him because of the color of his skin. Okay, Scout, Jem, and Dill watched the trial and saw how unfair it was. Then they learned about racism and how some people judge others without knowing them. While all this was happening, Scout and Jem had their own adventures like playing games and making new friends. They also learned important lessons about being kind to others and doing what is right. Okay. Then To Kill a Mockingbird is a special book because it teaches us about treating everyone fairly and standing up for what is right. It shows us that even children can make a difference and help change the world for the better. As Scout, Jem, and Dill went on their adventures, they also discovered some important things about their town and the people in it. They found out that not everyone was nice and fair to others, especially to those who were different. Scout and Jem learned about empathy, which means understanding how others feel and trying to help them. They saw that it's important to look beyond someone's appearance or the color of their skin and treat everyone with kindness and respect. One day, Scout and Jem faced a scary situation. They were walking home in the dark when they heard some noises. They thought they were being followed, but suddenly someone came to their rescue. It was Boo Radley, the mysterious man from the neighborhood who never came out of his house. Scout and Jem realized that Boo Radley was actually a kind person who cared about them. Through their experiences, Scout and Jem learned that sometimes people who seem strange or different are actually good-hearted and deserve a chance to be understood. They saw the importance of not judging others without knowing them. To Kill a Mockingbird teaches us about friendship, courage, and the importance of fighting against unfairness and injustice. It shows us that even though the world can be a challenging place, there are always good people who are willing to make a difference. In the end, Scout Jem grew up a little wiser and more understanding of the world around them. They realized that standing up for what is right, even when it's hard, is one of the most important things they could do. And that's why To Kill a Mockingbird is a special book. Then, Scout and Jem learned many important things in the story. They learned that it is not nice to judge others because of how they look or where they come from. They also learned that everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and fairness. Even though some people in their town were mean and unfair, Scout and Jem's dad, Atticus, showed them how to be brave and stand up for what is right. He taught them to be kind to everyone, no matter who they are. In the end, Scout and Jem discovered that Boo Radley, the mysterious man they were curious about, was actually a good man who cared about them. They learned that it is important to look past appearances and get to know someone before judging them. The story To Kill a Mockingbird teaches us that we should always try to be kind and fair to others, no matter how different they may be. It's important to stand up for what is right and treat everyone with respect. By the end of the book, Scout and Jem became smarter and more understanding. They learned that being a good person means being kind, fair, and helping others when they need it. To Kill a Mockingbird is a special book because it teaches us important lessons about friendship, fairness, and doing what is right. It shows us that even young children like Scout and Jem can make a difference and help make the world better. Nice.